On opening day, nothing inspires quite like Formula One. This is the beginning of season 75, the latest chapter in F1's illustrious history. The drivers of 2024 would illuminate any era, and they go racing under the floodlights in just 5 minutes' time. This is the journey to crown the greatest driver and constructor on Earth. And our championship begins here, in front of a sellout crowd at Bahrain International. 5.4 kilometers, 3.3 miles, and 57 laps in the opening Grand Prix of the year ahead. 15 turns available to the drivers, 40 they realistically worry about. That is the circuit, these are the tyres. It's the soft, the medium, and the hard, that bit you know. It's the C3, the C2, and the C1 tyre. We are ready to run those tyres. It will be the soft and the hard that go a long way to deciding things, and we take you to pictures that are trackside. Good evening and welcome to Formula One in 2024. Here's the starting grid with Alpine at the back, Ocon ahead of Gasly. Gasly starting 20th for the second year in a row. Then it's Zhou Guanyu next to Logan Sargent, 17th and 18th on the grid for Sauber and Williams. Then it's Kevin Magnussen and Valtteri Bottas, 15th and 16th. We move next to Daniel Ricciardo in 14th place, Alex Albon, the lead Williams on the grid for the 23rd time in a row. Then it is Lance Stroll in 12th position, Yuki Tsunoda, the lead RB in 11th place. Nico Hülkenberg, one of the stars of qualifying, a superb 10th place. Lewis Hamilton's worst ever starting position here at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris make it 2 McLarens in the top 10. Norris the lead one once more. Fernando Alonso was so pleasantly surprised to be P6. Sergio Perez made an error at turn 1, and that left him in 5th place when he felt the front row was possible. Sainz is 4th, George Russell's best ever starting position at this track layout. Charles Leclerc on the front row for the 6th Grand Prix in a row. Guess who's P1? Max Verstappen, pole position. Green flag at the back. Formula One in 2024 begins when the 5 red lights go out. The new season is underway. Charles Leclerc trying to go around the outside. How brave is he feeling? He's not. The spinner was Lance Stroll in the background for Aston Martin. It's Max Verstappen with the lead. So that's Hülkenberg is cleared, and then they're going to have contact.
Oh, that's all on Hülkenberg, isn't it? Just drifted into the back.
This is George Russell trying to go all the way around the outside and get past Charles Leclerc, and he'll do so. He draws alongside the Scarlet Ferrari. And to the inside, car 11 at turn 11, Perez improves. Lewis Hamilton is in the slipstream of Fernando Alonso. These two had a great battle here last year. There is no battle this year. 2 Ferraris about to do battle. Look at the sparks flying to the inside, Carlos Sainz, and that was elbows out, brilliant. Perez knows what's coming, tries the up and under, applies the power, super aggressive stuff, and position gain.
Leclerc's also got ahead of Sainz.
That's a late lunge and a half, my word, from downtown to take the place from Carlos Sainz. Oh, another chance, here we go. It's been the Charles Leclerc show in the past. That is a rocket ship move. Say goodbye to Carlos Sainz because he's going to go and chase the Red Bulls. Horrible pit stop for Valtteri Bottas. He's been there for 39 seconds as they tried to get...
Wrong tyre.
Where have we gone here? Is that the nut being delivered? So that's the nut back to the gun. And this is game over. No matter what happened.
But he's quite close to George. Can he get away with turn 10 without any under rotation? Yes, he can, but no, George Russell can't.
The Ferrari is up to 4th place.
Yeah, thanks guys, I appreciate it.
Tsunoda didn't love the team instruction and he's not being shy in reporting it. The Dutch driver continues his domination of Formula One. New year, but no new winner. Max Verstappen, still the driver to beat. Max Verstappen wins the season opener. He takes the Bahrain Grand Prix. And Max Verstappen is lighting up a trail once again. Red Bull expected, Red Bull delivered. The celebrations are underway. It was always likely to be Red Bull, but that is a statement drive of 57 laps of not attack all the time, but when he did need to attack, Max Verstappen underlined in block caps again.
Days they don't happen that often where everything just seems to be perfect.
the car just feels spot on. You know, you don't really have any big complaints. So that was very enjoyable. There's a lot more to learn for sure. I mean, this is natural. Everyone, also today in the race with the tires, like how they are behaving, and yeah, for sure we'll look into detail. You know, what we can try and improve. But I also know last year this was a very strong track for us. There will be tracks where probably we will be a bit weaker. And in general, I think over one lap, for sure, it's a lot closer. So there will be tracks that maybe you have to start a bit more further back, and that compromises your race naturally anyway.
Yeah, very happy. You know, when we were at the car launch, I remember telling you, this year I wish I had a car to overtake and not to defend. And last year I spent my whole year defending. We arrived to the first race, and I am attacking and making overtakes, which makes me happy. It's been a while since I've been on the move, you know.
We're at the same pace as Mercedes, which is pretty much where we expected to be, and I think we should be happy with that. A little bit off, I say quite a bit off the Ferraris, and a long way off the Red Bull, but again, that's what we were expecting. So I think it was a difficult day. The car balance was not nice. I think the wind conditions, as much as they died down and changed to what we thought was going to be favourable, I don't really think it ended up that way. So, some things to look into, but I'm happy with today. It was tough, and I wanted that a little bit more, especially to George. He was not far ahead, but I feel like I got the most out of the car today, so I was happy with that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, very frustrating and disappointing. Very similar scenario to last year in Turn 4. Just bad. On the positive side, though, the race pace and the deck looked pretty reasonable.
I mean, yeah, obviously there was an issue with the wheel nut, something to investigate, make sure it doesn't happen again. I think that's the main take from me from today. And also, unlucky with the Turn 1 incident, had a bit of damage in the front wing. So clearly not my day, but hopefully that's bad luck for the year done.